Hey gang, just want to talk with you a little bit about shooting posture. Now Brendan, this is a thing that we see out there a lot. You know, it's funny. I mean, I kind of have to make light of this, but a lot of times you'll see people out there punching out, doing this kind of nonsense with their shooting posture. We even see people drop down a little bit. I mean, doing this teacup thing, which by the way has merit. You can actually do that. But there's just crazy variations with postures, and it just gets a little ridiculous. So first of all, what do you think about that, Brendan?
Well, I think what people don't know, they can't be at fault at, right?
Sure, yes, of course.
I mean, and honestly, a lot of the times, usually it's just a little bit of education on how to stand right properly. Like I actually like to tell people, like, hey, if you were taking a photo
That's right.
of your kids or wife, are you gonna go like, okay, well, it depends, I guess. Right? If you're really old, I guess you would do this, right? What I'm saying is,
or give it to your kids.
Yeah. Typically, you'll take a photo like this, right, upright this way, and I tell people there's a reason for that. It's because you want to stabilize the phone, or you want to stabilize yourself, right? It's the same way when we shoot, you know, upright position.
Right. So actually, why don't we show this? Shall we show exactly what we're talking about? The most common, I would say, incorrect posture is shoulders high, arms fully extended, and kind of just getting that head buried into that system there.
I think there's another one too.
Which one is that one?
This one right here.
Oh, that's the next one.
Right.
That's the next one. Why don't we show that one first?
Yeah,
Okay. So what Bren's going to show you what we're talking about here, okay? About that shoulders high, head buried, arms fully extended. Got to give it a couple shots.
Oh, that hurts. Right. I'm done.
He's like, I don't want to do this. So that's what we're talking about. In fact, for Brendan, this is wildly uncomfortable, okay? The other one is the one where you're kind of already back, right? Okay, so now Brendan's weight is already distributed to the rear, so any energy that he receives in this direction is only going to further push him back. But go ahead. And you can see Brendan jolt backwards in this particular case. So, all right, let's get to the content of this and like what's this all about. So what's a good way? And I'm not saying the way, the right way or whatever, because folks, at the same time, there's many different ways correctly to do a certain thing. And we're just going to talk about one way that we have found that works for most people, okay? So please do not take this as this is the way and it is the gospel according to TRB. No, okay? This is just another way. All right, so just like you've done any other sport in your life, okay? Whether it be baseball, football, soccer, this, that, the other, right? Except for you swimmers. I got nothing for you on that one. But your coach has always told you, hey, back straight, shoulders down, chest out, so that way you can really work those back muscles and engage your core. Now, Brendan's core is a little bit exaggerated, as we all know, okay? So he's going to go ahead and further work that for you today. All right, so Brendan's going to show you chest out, shoulders down, back engaged, and you can see his back is somewhat concave at this point, which is actually good, okay? So go ahead and press out. Now, you also notice is that Brendan's arms are not fully extended, okay? And what you're going to see when he shoots is that his body is not affected by the recoil of the firearm. And lastly, he's going to engage that core. All right, so Brendan, with that posture, go ahead and show it real quick. So this is the end product, right? And let's go ahead and get a couple rounds. Okay, so I don't think I saw Brendan's posture, his torso move at all in this particular case, right? That was great. And his shots were repeatable and accurate. And was it comfortable, Brendan?
It was comfortable, yeah.
Oh, man, that was comfortable, right?
Yeah, a lot of times too, right? And people get it correct majority of the time. And there's usually two tweaks that we do, okay? Usually the right leg is pointed at a wrong direction.
Right.
So you want both of your foot facing forward so that your hips are facing forward. So just in case you do rapid fire, the recoil goes directly backwards instead of having your hips open to the right, going this way. Second,
if you're moving
as well, it's easier to go forward with your hips forward and toes forward, right? And another typical mistake that we see is the old school way of shooting with your arms all the way out extended, right?
Right.
So before they would have you do this, and
right.
since the recoil goes directly towards your body, what you would do is they would lean forward in, right? The solution to that is break your elbows a little bit so that when the recoil comes in, it stays up here, right? It doesn't go all the way to travel down. So that's how you want to be stable and shoot easier.
Right. So having your foot forward, as Brendan is saying, also will help you with moving. And guess what, folks? If you're in a gunfight, your bad guy might miss too. So if he has his other foot towards me, actually, right? And rounds are coming this way, well, there's parts of his leg that he doesn't want exposed. Absolutely. So there's another thing. So that's a few things with posture. If you noted that when Brendan was shooting, his back was straight, his chest was out, thereby engaging his back muscles, okay? His core was engaged, his arms were slightly bent to receive that recoil, and his shots were on target, and it was absolutely comfortable. So think about those things when you're going to the range and working on your posture.
Well, Ernie, I just found out that most of the people watching this are not subscribed.
What?
Nope.
What are you talking about?
Didn't press the button or nothing.
What? That's crazy. We drop a video every Tuesday. Oh my God. What are you...
Really, guys, so hit the like button and subscribe.